everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a topic that directly impacts all of us as consumers. Whether we are shopping online, purchasing a service, or even signing a contract, there are laws in place to protect our rights. So let's simplify and understand some key aspects of the Consumer Protection Act, including its aims, objectives, and other laws that support consumer rights. So let's get started. So, why do we even need a Consumer Protection Act? What's the purpose behind it? Let's break this down. The main objective of the Consumer Protection Act is to safeguard consumers from unfair trade practices that ensure that they are not exploited. Think about it. If you buy a product, you expect it to be safe, to work as advertised, and to meet certain quality standards, right? That's exactly what this law ensures. Now let's see what are the aims. The Act aims to empower consumers and protect their rights. It does this by providing a system to address grievances and making sure businesses are accountable. Let's say you brought a new gadget and it stopped working within a week. Under this act, you have the right to get a refund or replacement. The act aims to create a fair marketplace by giving consumers access to justice. Now let's see the reason for this act. Why was this act necessary? Over time, there was a growing need to protect consumers from malpractices like false advertising, defective goods, or misleading services. To ensure that consumers aren't helpless when wronged, the government brought in the Consumer Protection Act. It's about fairness and safety for all consumers. Now that we know why this act exists, let's look at what it actually covers. Let's understand the definitions. The act defines a consumer as any person who buys goods or services for personal use, not for resale or commercial purposes. This means if you bought a phone for yourself, you are a consumer. But if you bought it to resell, then you are not covered under this act. There is also the concept of defective goods and deficiency of services. Defective goods refer to any product that doesn't work as promised, and deficiency in service means not delivering on what was expected. Now, let's see what are the scope. The Act applies to all goods and services except for those specifically exempted by the government. It covers everything from medical services to online shopping. So, whether you are buying clothes online or consulting a professional, the Consumer Protection Act is there to support you if something goes wrong. Did you know that consumer protection is not just limited to the Consumer Protection Act? Let's look at a few other laws that also help safeguard our rights as consumers. The first one is Law of Torts. Under the Law of Torts, consumers can seek compensation for any harm caused by a product or service. For instance, if a defective product causes you injury, you can claim damages under tort law. This law ensures that consumers can hold companies accountable for negligence. Next, we have Sale of Goods Act. The Sale of Goods Act also protects consumers. It says that products sold must be of satisfactory quality, fit for their intended purposes, and as described. So, if you buy a laptop and it fails to meet basic expectations, you can claim a remedy under this law. It works hand in hand with consumer protection laws. To sum it up, consumer protection is about ensuring that we as buyers have rights and that businesses are held accountable. From the Consumer Protection Act to the Law of Torts and Sale of Goods Act, there are various laws working together to protect us. Remember, understanding these rights empower you to make informed decisions. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, Then let me know in the comments if there is any topic you would like me to cover next. Until then, stay informed and empowered.